It's an amazing zchus to be here with you because of just because to be together wherever we are in the world is always a zchus. To be together Erev Shabbos, Le'ela, incredible. And to be together with so many old friends that I have in this room is very, very, very special. So I want to share first something to let you all know what this mishmar, a little bit of what it's done in the world that maybe you're not aware of. I want to tell you a story that happened in this room that I don't think anyone in this room is aware of, but it really, really warms my heart whenever I think about it. And this is like how Rav Shlomo always opened up every time he ever spoke with 2 words and ended it with 3 words that seemed to contradict each other. He opened up by always saying everybody knows, and he ended off by saying you never know. So which one was it? So the teretz is everybody knows that you never know, right? So this is a classic everybody knows that you never know type of story. So listen closely because it involves many of you in this room. And you all know this, but you didn't even know that this is part of your story. There's a very, very famous, I'm trying to be dafka be'ilum shem, not to mention your name, not to even give any remnants. But there's a very, very famous entertainer that lives in Eretz Yisrael that came out here at a certain period in the recent past because Hollywood got notice of him and called him in for a bunch of meetings. And he was already talking to his family that this may be the move, that he's going to move here and further his career and take it to the next level. And he was going back and forth with meetings all week, and Mamish, this is exactly what he told me. I'm not exaggerating, not dramatizing this at all. But this is exactly what he told me. That he was so broken over the thought of uprooting everybody and and leaving. So someone told him, Eitan Katz is playing at the mishmar this Thursday night. Come. So I personally have no idea what this Eitan Katz is, but I'm told he's pretty good. So my friend told me that this entertainer told me he came here for that Thursday night, and the singing in here was so strong that at that moment he called his wife and he said, the heck with Hollywood, I'm coming back home to Yerushalayim. Okay, so that's a little bit of a weird story, you know? That he came here in order to decide that he's going back home to Yerushalayim. So I just want to put it out there that his story is our story. Thousands and thousands and thousands of Jewish kids woke up in bomb shelters today. And I would be the biggest fake in the world if I'd sit here and just sing Nigunim and pretend that my head and my mind and heart was in Los Angeles right now. Maniasa. But I also know that you all share that as well. I have no suffix in that. I have no doubt about it. So I'm first of all just putting it out there that Rav Shlomo said that whoever is in Eretz Yisrael, it's simply a matnas chinam. It's nothing to do with what they did in life. It's not that. They were privileged to hear Lech Lecha. Rav Shlomo said, how do you explain a Satmar Chassid? He's learning, he knows the Zera Kodesh inside out, over and over again, keeps every law of Shulchan Aruch, and he has never left Williamsburg. And you have an Ochel, Nevelos, and Trefus that never left Tel Aviv. How does that add up? He says, we don't understand these things. It's not based on something that we did or didn't do. It's Pashut, who is Zeiche to hear the matnas chinam of Lech Lecha. So on a night like tonight, I want you to daven for me, that I hear it even stronger. I daven for you, that each person in here hears it even stronger. Since you started with the Rav Shitzer, the famous Rav Shitzer story, as you all know, he was the shamus of the Chayz of Lublin, Rav Naftali Rav Shitzer, very tall, 6'5" he was. It's very tall, the Rav Shitzer. Some family came to the Chayz of Lublin, a kid that was crippled, Nebuch, he couldn't walk. They came to bring him for a bracha by the Chayz of Lublin. And there was a whole tumult in the Chayz, and the Rav Shitzer had to run outside. But this kid, Nebuch, that was disabled, he was sitting on the floor, he couldn't move. So the koyach of the Zera Kodesh, the famous story, he basically looked at him, not knowing who he was, Ki'ilu, and said, "No, get up, walk away from here." And Mamish, at that moment, he got up and he walked away from there. Because the koyach of the tzaddik, his dibur, is so strong. And this is the light of the Zera Kodesh, it's the light of Erev Shabbos, that the koyach of the tzaddikim is so strong. And the koyach of the tzaddik that's in each person in here, that you were all shutaf to make sure that a yid that was contemplating Hollywood or Yerushalayim knew to go back home to Yerushalayim. It happened in this room. He'll kill me if he ever finds out that I said this story. It's okay, I'm willing to be shechted to share something like this, that's fine. And I'm a kohen, so if he messes with me, forget it. We all know who has the command with the knife better, me or him, right? But obviously our whole mitzias, our whole life, as Rabbi Yoel said, Ratzon to have a Ratzon. There was a Brestover chassid who was killed in Auschwitz. His name was Rabbi Yitzchak Breiter. And Rabbi Yitzchak Breiter is responsible for one of the most important nigunim in Breslov, and also one of the most important svarim in Breslov, called Seder Hayom. He would took Reb Nachman's Teres, and he basically set up a little daily routine of how do you live your life based on the Rebbe's teachings. And he says an amazing thing in there. He says that there's a question a yid has to ask himself every day, no matter where they are in the world, to align themselves with shame and etzem. To align himself with the true emes of who he is. And what is the shayla? Rabbi Yitzchak Breiter. Rabbi Yitzchak Breiter, says, a yid has to ask himself every single day, how badly do I want to be in Eretz Yisrael today? When you're vulnerable enough to ask that question and answer it with honesty, your day and the emes of your day becomes aligned. You could be standing on Har HaBayis and you could ask yourself that question. You understand? You could be anywhere in the world. Our chevre and Efrat, that you're all invited to come and be part of and fly with us, we ask ourselves this question every day because we know that maybe we were privileged to hear a Lech Lecha, but the Lech Lecha is mamshich, it never ends. Asher Ar'eka never ends. It's an Ein Sof place. So in the schus of the Shmira over Am Yisrael, and Nebuch Hayid today was killed in Rehovot, and the Chayalim HaKadoshim, another 10,000 reservists that were called up yesterday, including friends and family of many people in this room. I want us to just daven for Eretz Yisrael tonight, like we've never davened before for Eretz HaKodesh, ever. And Be'ez Hashem, like that, by the end of the Nigun, we'll end up there in the place where Iva Lemoshavlo, the place where the Rebbeinu Shalom chose and wants, and our Ratzon should be aligned with His Ratzon. Amen. K'mei Ratzon. Da 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 da.